Many viewers have always wondered, how does Joe, who is paralyzed from the waist down, drive a car? First of all, his police car is equipped with an assistive driving device. As for regular vehicles, Joe has another solution. He uses a manual voice control system.
Stop sign, Quagmire, stop sign.
Recently, Joe got himself a super cool vintage car. This classic muscle car is filled with the dazzling beauty of shining metal everywhere, and he spends most of his time taking care of it. His friends are really curious about where he got this greasy machine. Joe explained that his uncle passed away last week, and before he died, he entrusted the car to Joe.
Joe, that's amazing that your uncle died. But I'm really sorry to hear about the car.
Before Joe's uncle passed away, he gave Joe an order. There's a classic car show in Rhode Island next week, and Joe needs to transport the car there for the exhibition.
A classic car show? Isn't that one of those gatherings of a bunch of guys whose penises don't work?
Correct. Anyone with a perfectly restored classic car definitely has a bum wiener.
Since then, Joe has been drinking less. Maintaining a classic car isn't an easy task. Joe's friends wanted him to take them for a spin, and Joe agreed without a second thought.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
After all that, it turned out they were just pretending to drive, like playing house. Joe told everyone to close their eyes and imagine the car speeding down a highway over the sea, the wind in their faces carrying the unique salty tang of the ocean. The others couldn't get into it at all. They wanted a real sea breeze. Only Cleveland played along. He seemed to see himself soaring alongside the seagulls.
Well, we're in a tunnel, so I'm not sure how that's possible.
Joe, stop this car right now. The car is stopped.
I always have trouble finding third gear. Ugh. Okay, what's up?
Peter really couldn't understand why Joe couldn't drive this car. Joe explained that ever since he was 6, he dreamed of taking this car out on the road, but his uncle's will forbade him from driving it. Even for next week's car show, he could only have it towed there. Now that everyone has ridden in the antique car, Joe said it was time for him to go watch his favorite TV show. Peter didn't care about Uncle Joe's will. He thought it was such a waste not to drive such a great car, so he decided to go back, come up with a detailed plan, and then find a chance to secretly take the car out for a spin. The next day, the 3 fledglings showed up at Joe's house again. The antique car they had been thinking about was quietly parked in front of the garage. Peter's plan was to harass Cool Joe, and then have Cleveland use his special black skills to steal the car. They wasted no time putting the plan into action. Peter pretended to be from a mobile carrier, and called Joe, asking him to rate his current network usage experience. Cleveland didn't disappoint either. He used his skin-specific skills, and quickly managed to start the car. Then with a drift, he sped off into the distance with his friends, and once they entered the city, Peter took over driving. After all, it wasn't their own car, so they didn't feel bad letting the idiot drive. This classic and elegant car really made them look good, and Peter couldn't wait to pull out his phone to post on his moments. But it was in that moment of distraction that the car crashed into a pile of trash cans.
Oh my god! Holy crap! Oh man, Joe is gonna be so pissed.
After that, they drove the antique car back to Akiu's backyard. Peter had some experience